Welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. Top of the table, yes, just by a whisker, but we are still top of the table. Yes, Chelsea it is, and yes, for everyone out there, like I said, it is a fan channel for all to see. So we will be covering a lot more on the channel, but today we are here for, of course, the Chelsea match review. Watford 1, Chelsea 2. Like I said, just by a whisker. That was close. Difficult watch, but a lot of talking points, and we'll get there. But before we get into details, let's smash that like button as well as subscribe. Yes, a subscribe button will certainly help us gain the momentum and come back with more videos. Those encouragement is something that is the most important for the channel. And yes, do watch them all because you can press the bell notification icon. You will get to know whenever we are live, and yes, stay tuned for our live streams. We are back. If you missed the recent one, we will be back soon. So getting into the match. Well, this was a very topsy-turvy kind of a match. Simply put, right? One of those Premier League games which wasn't that watchable. First few minutes itself. Yeah, before that, the starting lineup. Chelsea, like comment below. What do you think about the starting lineup, especially Chelsea's? Even Watford for that matter. Watford played Emmanuel Dennis, Messina of the likes, two players that we covered in the preview. Remember, the link is below. We did mention them as major doubts for the game. That again, for Chelsea, it's always the case. Major doubt for the game. You can think that they always play. And one of them performed well as well, and we'll get to that. And Chelsea, yes, our midfield. Injury FC, that's what we can call. It's become what Liverpool was last season, but yes, media is not going to talk because we have supposedly a big squad. The fact is, we have our first three choice central midfielders missing, and it was Saul and Loftus-Cheek playing. Whether it was the right call or not, do let me know. For me, against Watford, I know it was away, but still I would have played Mason Mount, two Englishmen in midfield, two Chelsea through and through boys who kind of have played together maybe more compared to a Saul. But yes, Saul deserves his minutes, so I would not fight that. Left wing back Alonso, our only first choice, a real good option. Right wing back, it was Aspilicueta because yes, we had covered Reece James was supposedly injured or not fit. Jorginho on the bench, that means maybe he wasn't fit to start for sure. Lukaku's the same. Havertz started along with Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic. Now that was a surprise because all three changed from the last match. Yes, Manchester United, we missed chances. Maybe that's why Tuchel kind of was pissed off, or it is because we are playing too much football in this busy period, like everyone else, right? Rotations are needed, but so many changes even at the back. Thiago Silva needed a rest, understandable. Christensen coming in and Chalobah playing at right centre back, continuing rather, and Rudiger on left centre back. So that was understandable to some extent. Mendy, of course, between the sticks. Let me know what you think. And again, before I continue, do let me know your man of the match for Chelsea and overall in the match as well. And we will get to details as to why I think a certain player is the man of the match. But yes, in case you're hearing some kind of noise in the background, I can't help. It's 4 in the morning where I am recording this, and there is some construction going on outside, so it's not in my hands. I am bringing you the match review the moment I'm able to, in spite of it being 4 in the morning, like you always see, right? But yes, first few minutes of the game, Watford dominated. They literally bulldozed us. We were not in the game at all. Like they should have scored. Like, yes, I'm honest. João Pedro, he should have probably scored. Great first few minutes that he had. But I think it was what? In the very 5th minute that I think Pedro with a superb header. I think if I'm not wrong, he got the header or he got the cross. Comment below. But yeah, he was certainly involved, and Mendy made a save. That was an early warning in itself, right? But in the 10th minute, Messina injured himself, and while he was substituted by Danny Rose, during that substitution, what happened is unfortunately there was apparently a cardiac arrest in the crowd. Yes, and luckily, I think this time, just like the Spurs Newcastle game, Newcastle Spurs game rather, Alonso and Rudiger noticed it and brought it to the referee's attention, and the game was halted for a good 20-25 minutes. I hope the person is safe, he or she, but again, do comment below if you know. I'm really hoping and praying, and thoughts go out from Almighty Blues FC, but glad to know that at least the person was taken care of that moment. And then we returned, And of course, when we returned, I thought we'll come back stronger. Yes, that 11 did not play with each other lots, but did not happen. Yes, still that chemistry was missing, and it took quite a few minutes for us to even get like 4 passes together. That's how bad we were in the first 15 minutes, I must say. But then, 19th minute, somehow, I think, against the run of play almost, I must say, Mason Mount hit the post. Yes, it was almost a counter attack of the right hand side, and Mason Mount got a great shot in, and it hit the post. So, yes, some confidence and some positivity there. Meanwhile, our wing backs, not the usual. Aspilicueta was literally missing. Alonso was seen a lot, but only to miss tackles. He was also slow on the ball. That's what I would assess. What do you think? But he was also passing or mispassing. Same with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Saul not having that chemistry. Saul was everywhere. And then, I don't know what happened. Again, against the run of play, but no. We were kind of getting into the game slowly and steadily. It was Alonso on the left-hand side, passing it to Havertz. And Havertz was basically just diagonally opposite to the goal of Watford. He just squared the ball to Mason Mount, who tucked it in. It was 1-0 to Chelsea. And then I was thinking, well, it is 20 minutes in, we are 1-0, and it should be our game if we get the second goal, right? It should be a cakewalk. It's Watford after all, and they do have injuries. Sarr was missing, remember? But no. We decide to make it very interesting, and Watford wake up again. And I think even when we were attacking, Havertz was either running early or Pulisic was passing early. That, kind of understanding wasn't there. Too many offsides. And then, I think around the 35th to 37th minute, if I'm not wrong, Mendy got another save of his left. Alonso getting beaten badly, right? 36th minute that was, in fact, right? So, again, that was very close. And that warning was not enough because, yes, Watford scored. 43rd minute. Emmanuel Dennis, the player who was supposed to miss this game, remember? But no, he scored. That's what happens against Chelsea. The one you expect not even to play, not only plays but scores against Chelsea. Yes, he scored. And that goal wasn't a goal that we should have conceded. Yes, it was, I think, the first away goal in a while that we've conceded. Wow. Ruben Loftus-Cheek missed the ball in midfield. Yes, he was easily, beaten by a Watford player. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was Musa Sissoko. I don't know. Sissoko had a good game, by the way. He was missing in most of the season, but he had a good game for me. Him and Cleverley were dominating midfield. And then, not only did Ruben Loftus-Cheek not kind of, block that ball, he was playing the double pivot, the defender, more of say. But Rudiger, what was he doing? He was doing what Ivanovic was doing towards the end of the career. I know Ivanovic, the legend that he is, but towards the end of the career, if you remember, he used to put the hands behind the back and just waiting for the person to take a shot, and that's what he used to do. Not really, courageous. Rudiger, for once, he doesn't do it often, I know, but for once, I think he should have gone for the tackle again. He did not go for the tackle in the box because, maybe he would have given a penalty, but I think he should have gone in because it was difficult for Mendy to save because Rudiger's, a kind of image was in front of him as well. So, easy goal, I would say, for Watford, I would say, at the end of the day, because of these mistakes. But, they deserved it, maybe. First half ended 1-1. I would say, yes, they deserved it, to be very honest and fair to Watford. 8 attempts is what Watford got in the first half. 4 on target. You're playing Watford, Chelsea, no disrespect, but what are you doing? That's what I was saying. We needed some change, and unlike the Manchester United game, Tuchel gets that change. And unfortunately for Saul, yes, Saul was substituted at halftime for Thiago Silva. So I was thinking, a defender coming on for a midfielder, interesting. But yes, Saul, how would you rate his performance? For me, definitely, I would not really criticize too much. I would not say, as many would have said, that this would be his last Chelsea match ever. No, because to be fair, he's hardly played, and no one is a Superman. And he's not played with Ruben Loftus-Cheek either. Honestly, Ruben Loftus-Cheek has probably had a bad first half compared to Saul as well, is what I was thinking. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek knows the English Premier League, is basically a Chelsea boy, is having the strength, can play the defensive role more compared to Saul in that, double pivot off late. So I think, fair call. And Chalobah comes onto the midfield when Silva comes on defense. So the structure kind of remains the same, but nothing changes in terms of fluency. Yes, no fluency at all. And it was all Watford in the first few minutes in the second half as well. And Mendy has saved us in this game many a times. I think already I spoke about what 2-3 times. Yes, he got a save I think in the 57th minute if I'm not wrong. It was not a save, but it was more like a Neuer type. He came out, and Watford probably had just one-on-one versus Mendy. So, it was Josh King if I'm not wrong. And Mendy almost got injured, but he made sure he got the ball. That was very good, Mendy. But yes, as I say that, Mendy was not injured, but next minute, Chalobah got injured. I hope it's not as bad as a lot of other players are currently on the treatment table. But yes, Chalobah had to go off. And anyway, we were calling for a change, but not for an injury. Hopefully fine. But Ziyech came on at the hour mark. And that was the change. The main change in the game. Like for me, this was the turning point of the game. And then once he came on, he was creating chance after chance. At least trying something different. And it was very surprising he did not start as well after that last 10-15 minutes he had with Pulisic in that Manchester United game. But yes, glad that he finally got on, and some great balls that he had. But not only that, I think it was him and Havertz kind of linking up well. Havertz, by the way, was looking good as well in the second half. Some nice plays. He beat his man a couple of times, but that last kind of shot or touch that was missing, or he was taking too much time. And around the 72nd minute or 70th minute, I think it was Azpilicueta who came off. Honestly, didn't have a great game, but yes, fair enough. He's not played enough. Lukaku comes on, another player who's not played enough, but yes, we need Lukaku firing. And then what formation did we play? Yes, Tuchel does not change formation, right? Tinkerman, he just changes the personnel, the formation, still 3 at the back, 4 in midfield. It was Mason Mount tucking in midfield. Yes, Mason Mount had got the goal, and I thought maybe that is because we want to attack more and Pulisic on the wing, playing more like a winger and not like a wing back. And that is what happened. Like him and Ziyech had some nice plays finally. Pulisic was missing in that first half, but yeah, with Ziyech he's finding some chemistry is what I would say. Like again, do let me know in those early moments in the second half, who do you think was a spark, something that we can build on in the further games, right? And then it was Ziyech in the 82nd minute. I thought, yes, that is the winner. But no, his header was direct at the keeper. Yes, Ben Foster was missing for Watford, but yes, Bachmann, their Austrian goalkeeper, wasn't bad either. And Ziyech should have done better with the header, I must say. But having said that, just before that, yes, what happened? It was Alonso on the left flank. Yes, Alonso I've been criticizing, but he got that header to a running Mason Mount, just like that Manchester United game where he got that early header. Remember to Hudson-Odoi who missed that chance, but this time it was Mason Mount. Mason Mount took it very well and put in a brilliant low cross to Ziyech, who was right in the middle. That is why Ziyech came on, slotted in, inside roof of the net. It was 2-1. That was, if I'm not wrong, 73rd minute. Yeah. And I thought, this should be the game. 2-1, right? As in, come on. This is enough. We are Chelsea. Yes, subs were done, so we couldn't bring on in more defenders. But as a team, we could certainly defend. But no. Chelsea wanted to make it interesting. And this was literally like that Brentford game away, if you remember. Literally that game in the last 10 minutes. Yes, Mendy did not make such top-class saves in the last 10 minutes. But again, he got in a couple of saves. Important saves. One with the free kick, I believe. Mendy, hats off. Would you say Mendy was your man of the match? Who would you say was the man of the match? For me, it was between Mendy, Ziyech, the turning point, like I said, or Mason Mount with that assist and goal. I have to give it to Mount, right? As in, for me, Mount was the most consistent player. And of course, kudos to Mendy. Very close. And Ziyech needs to start is what the reward I would give. Next game, let's see. Yes, come back. We will go live. It will be on Friday evening, UK time, and Friday night, Indian Standard Time. So do check out Almighty Blues FC. Hit that bell notification icon and do comment below who was your man of the match and what do you think about Chelsea. Will we win the league? Such games kind of determine if we can get 3 points. We are there fighting for the title. Yes, our competitors also won, so it'll be a close one. Till next time, take care. Thanks for watching and do share the link. It certainly helps. And subscribe if you have not done yet. Up the Chels.